In Hall 5 at the NEC for the Classic Motor Show in 2022, we find the TR Register, the club for Triumph TRs, of course, and at the very front of their stand is this very, very important car, really historically significant. It's known as TS2, and it is a Triumph TR2, and TS2 is its commission number, if you like, and that is referring to the fact that it is the second ever TR2 built, and it was the first one built in right-hand drive, and it was built to really promote the TR2 on its launch in 1953 across the motor shows to get the Triumph TR brand started almost 70 years ago. Now, this is owned by the TR Register Car Club, which is a really special thing for a car club to have. And this year it's been doing something really special with an epic drive around the UK as part of their Round Britain relay. Now, what they've done is taken all of their local groups around the UK, and TS2 has been handed between them over a journey that took this little car across 9,500 miles, meeting over 50 local groups of the TR Register across the United Kingdom. Fantastic achievement for all of the members to organise that. Over 300 of them drove it, but even bigger achievement for the car because it did that 9,500 miles without breaking down once, which I think is really impressive. And here it is on the stand with all of the displays of all of the photographs from all the local regions of the TR Register that enjoyed TS2 throughout the summer of 2022. And also on the bonnet here of TS2 is an award that the TR Register won here at the show, the Digital Media Award, which was an award they won for the innovation of the European Breakdown app. Now, this is a really clever thing whereby if you break down in Europe or in the UK, of course, anywhere in fact, you open the app and it will tell you where the nearest classic car friendly garage is that can help you get out of trouble and hopefully get home. So really eventful show here for the TR Register at Classic Motor Show for 2022. Wonderful to see this really important car TS2 here as well. But at the back of the stand here we have some later examples of the TR range. Here we have a jasmine yellow Triumph TR5. Now, this is one of the rarest Triumph TRs ever made, of course. It was the sort of a stopgap model between the TR4A and the TR6 that followed in 1969. It was made for just 18 months. It was the first time we saw the straight six engine underneath the bonnet of a Triumph TR, and it was the first production car to have Lucas petrol injection as well. Really important for the British motor industry at the time, and this wonderful example here on the stand this year has come all the way from Leicestershire. And I mentioned the TR6, of course, after the TR5 had passed along in 1969, they launched this, the Triumph TR6. Slightly different design, of course, from the Michelotti, the Italian-styled TR5 that came before. He was too busy when they needed to style the new model, so they went to Germany, and a company called Karmann, based in Osnabrück in Germany, in fact, of course using that straight six engine to full effect, squaring off the ends at the front and the back. A really clever design actually for the TR6 that meant it was really cost effective to put into production, and actually they could use a lot of the old bits from the previous Triumph TR range. And this car has actually been in TR Action magazine, the magazine of the TR Register, the magazine of Triumph TRs, and the restoration of it has been a long-running saga in that magazine. Great to see it now finished here on the stand in 2022. Moving a bit further down the display here for the TR Register is this really, really important car. This is a Triumph TR8. It's not a TR7 with a V8 engine. This is one of the factory-built Triumph TR8s that Triumph built. And this particular one is even more special than that because this was a development car built by the engineers Richard Hurdwelby, and one of them who worked for Tony Pond on the Works Rally TR8s that were so phenomenally successful in rallying at the time. This was a development car. They used this to test out all sorts of different tuning modifications as they developed the Triumph TR8. One of 22 UK-built right-hand drive TR8s in existence. Real special car to have here on the TR Register stand, and a real rarity, of course, as well. But talking of development cars and talking of engineers changing Triumph, this is a fantastic example as well. In 1955, the Works Triumph team had their first full year in competition, and Standard Triumph were really putting their effort into motorsport in that year. They wanted to do all sorts of Alpine rallies, which they did very successfully, but in 1955 they entered the 24 Hours of Le Mans, was to be the Triumph TR's debut at Le Mans. There was a works entry of 3 cars that year. This wasn't one of them. This did all the hard work behind the scenes, developing both the Girling and Dunlop braking systems that were pioneered by the Triumph TRs in the 1955 Le Mans. It was, of course, a race in 1955 that would change motorsport forever because, of course, Pierre Levesque's Mercedes crashed, flew into the crowd at Le Mans and killed over 80 spectators. Many British manufacturers, Triumph included, didn't return to racing for a long time, and in fact it wasn't until 1959 when Triumph would return with the TR3S. But this car, now restored, now back in competition, and an amazing piece of Triumph's history as a works development car for the 1955 Le Mans. A great selection of Triumph TRs here for the 2022 Classic Motor Show at the NEC in Birmingham from the Triumph TR Register, and you can find out more about this club at www.tr-register.co.uk, where if you're a TR fan, you can also join the club as well. They're a friendly bunch.